If you are over 60 and still relying on the same morning routine, thinking it automatically supports your strength, I gently encourage you to pause for a moment and listen carefully. Over the past few years, researchers and nutrition experts have begun to look much deeper into how aging bodies respond to food, and the findings are truly eye-opening. What they are discovering is not about expensive powders, rare supplements, or complicated diets. In fact, many of the most supportive foods for maintaining strength and daily energy are simple, familiar, and available in almost any grocery store. Yet many older adults either overlook them or use them in ways that do not allow the body to fully benefit. As we grow older, our muscles naturally need more consistent nourishment. This does not mean extreme diets. It means choosing the right foods in the right rhythm and in forms that are easier for the body to absorb and use. Before we continue, I would really like to know something about you. How old are you, and where are you watching from today? I read every comment carefully, and it helps me understand who I am speaking to. Now, let us begin with a food that many people underestimate. Number 7, sardines. I know many people immediately turn away when they hear this word, but from my experience and from what nutrition research suggests, these small fish are one of the most overlooked foods for maintaining strength after 60. They are soft, easy to prepare, and surprisingly rich in nutrients that older bodies often need more of. One of the key things to understand is that after 60, the body does not use protein as efficiently as it once did. That means the quality of protein becomes just as important as the quantity. Sardines provide complete protein in a very compact serving, but what makes them especially interesting for older adults is not just the protein itself. They also naturally contain vitamin D, healthy fats, and important minerals that support muscle function and daily movement. Vitamin D plays a quiet but meaningful role in how the body uses protein. Without enough of it, even a good diet may not be utilized as effectively as it could be. This is why including foods that naturally contain vitamin D may be helpful, especially for those who spend less time in the sun. Another important aspect is the presence of omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats support overall comfort in the body and help maintain flexibility and resilience in muscle tissue as the years go by. Many older adults notice that when they include omega-3 rich foods regularly, they feel more stable and energized in daily activities. Sardines also contain naturally occurring compounds that support cellular energy production. As we age, our energy levels may feel lower, and part of that is related to how efficiently our cells produce energy. Foods that support this process can make a quiet but noticeable difference over time. If you are not used to eating sardines, you can start very simply. Mash them gently with a little olive oil and lemon, or place them on whole grain toast with avocado. The healthy fats from foods like olive oil or avocado can help the body absorb fat-soluble nutrients more effectively. I usually recommend starting slowly, perhaps once or twice a week, rather than forcing sudden changes. Now, let us move to something that surprises many people even more. Number 6, tempeh. While many people focus heavily on meat as the main protein source, fermented foods have been quietly used for generations in different cultures to support digestion and nourishment. Tempeh, made from fermented soybeans, is one of those foods. The fermentation process makes the protein easier to digest, which is particularly important after 60. With age, digestion can become more sensitive, and foods that are easier to break down may be more comfortable for the body. Tempeh provides a complete set of amino acids, which are the building blocks the body uses to maintain muscle and strength. But beyond that, it also contains beneficial compounds that support gut health. You may wonder why gut health matters for strength. Here is something important to understand. When digestion works well, the body absorbs nutrients more efficiently. That means the protein you eat is more likely to be used where it is needed. Fermented foods like tempeh also support a balanced internal environment, which can help the body adapt better to daily physical demands. Many older adults find that including gentle fermented foods in their routine supports both digestion and steady energy. To make tempeh more enjoyable, you can lightly steam it first, then slice and cook it in a pan until golden. Adding simple spices and a small amount of healthy oil can improve both taste and digestibility. Eating it a few times a week in moderate portions is usually a practical and sustainable approach. Now, let me tell you about a food that has been sitting quietly in many kitchens for years. Number 5, lentils. Lentils are simple, affordable, and deeply nourishing, yet they are often overlooked when people think about foods that support strength. One of the unique things about lentils is how slowly their nutrients are released into the body. Instead of a quick rise and drop in energy, they provide a more steady and sustained supply of nourishment. For older adults, this steady support can be especially helpful throughout the day. They also contain fiber, which plays an important role not only in digestion, but also in how the body manages energy levels. Balanced energy supports daily movement, and daily movement supports long-term strength. Another advantage of lentils is that they are gentle and versatile. They can be made into soups, stews, or simple side dishes. Red lentils, in particular, tend to be easier to cook and digest, which many older adults appreciate. If possible, soaking lentils before cooking can make them even more comfortable for digestion. Cooking them with herbs and mild spices can also support better nutrient absorption and make meals more enjoyable. From my experience, preparing a large pot of lentil soup and enjoying it throughout the week is one of the simplest ways to stay consistent without extra effort. Consistency, more than perfection, is what truly supports the body over time. In the next part, we will talk about foods that many people either misunderstand or completely avoid, even though they can quietly support strength, balance, and daily vitality after 60. Now let us continue with a food that many people have mixed feelings about, even though it can be very supportive when chosen wisely. Number 4, Greek yogurt. Not all yogurt is the same, and this is something very important to understand. Traditional Greek yogurt is thicker, richer in protein, and often easier for the body to use compared to many sweetened dairy products. What makes it especially interesting for older adults is its combination of fast and slow digesting proteins. This means the body receives nourishment quickly and then continues receiving it gradually over several hours. For aging muscles, this steady support can be more useful than sudden bursts of nutrition. Another quiet advantage of Greek yogurt is that it naturally contains beneficial cultures. These support digestion, and as I always say, good digestion supports better nutrient use. When the body absorbs nutrients more efficiently, even simple meals can become more effective. Greek yogurt also provides important amino acids, including leucine, which plays a role in supporting muscle maintenance. As we age, meals that include high-quality protein become more important than ever, not necessarily larger meals, but more balanced ones. A very simple way to include Greek yogurt is as a daily snack. You can mix it with berries, which add natural antioxidants, or a small spoon of honey for taste. Some people also add nuts or seeds for additional texture and nourishment. Another gentle suggestion is to have a serving in the evening. During the night, the body goes many hours without food, and a slow digesting protein source may help maintain steadier nourishment during that period. Now, let us move to a food that has been valued for centuries in traditional diets. Number 3, quinoa. Many people see quinoa as just another grain, but nutritionally, it is quite unique. It contains all essential amino acids, which means it can serve as a complete plant-based protein source. This becomes particularly meaningful after 60, when the body may not process large portions of heavy meals as easily as before. A lighter but complete food can sometimes be more comfortable and still supportive. Quinoa also provides steady energy rather than sudden spikes. For older adults, stable energy can make a noticeable difference in daily activities such as walking, standing, and maintaining balance. Another advantage is its mineral content, including magnesium and iron, which are important for overall vitality and physical function. These nutrients support not just strength, but also coordination and endurance. To prepare quinoa properly, it is best to rinse it before cooking. This simple step improves both taste and digestibility. Cooking it in broth instead of plain water can also enhance flavor and add extra nourishment without much effort. It can be used in many ways, as a base for warm meals, added to soups, or even served as a soft breakfast with nuts and seeds. The key is not complexity, but regular inclusion. Now we come to a food that many older adults have heard about but are unsure how to use. Number 2, hemp seeds. These small seeds are gentle, soft, and surprisingly nutrient-dense. One of their most notable qualities is that their protein is very easy for the body to use. For individuals over 60, this ease of digestion is extremely valuable. They also contain a balanced profile of healthy fats, which support overall comfort, mobility, and cellular health. Healthy fats are often misunderstood, but in moderate amounts, they can be a helpful part of a well-rounded routine. Another interesting feature of hemp seeds is that they contain a wide range of amino acids. These are essential for maintaining body tissues, including muscles, especially when combined with other balanced foods. Additionally, they provide arginine, an amino acid that supports healthy circulation. Good circulation helps nutrients travel more efficiently throughout the body, which may support daily energy and physical resilience. The best part is how simple they are to use. There is no complicated preparation. You can sprinkle them over yogurt, add them to smoothies, or mix them into oatmeal or salads. I usually recommend using them raw rather than cooking them, as this helps preserve their delicate nutrients. Storing them in a cool place can also help maintain their freshness. Even 1 to 2 tablespoons a day can be an easy and practical addition without changing your entire diet. Now we arrive at the food that many nutrition experts consistently highlight for older adults. Number 1, eggs. Eggs are one of the most complete and practical foods for maintaining strength as we age. They contain high-quality protein, essential nutrients, and compounds that support muscle function and overall vitality. What makes whole eggs particularly valuable is the combination of nutrients found in both the white and the yolk. Many people avoid the yolk, but that is where a large portion of the supportive nutrients are located. Eggs naturally contain leucine, an amino acid that plays a role in maintaining muscle tissue. They also provide choline, which supports communication between the brain and muscles, something that becomes increasingly important with age. Another benefit is how efficiently the body can use egg protein. For older adults who may eat smaller portions, this efficiency matters. It means the body can get meaningful nourishment without requiring large meals. Timing can also be helpful. Starting the day with a protein-rich breakfast, such as eggs, may support steadier energy and better nutrient use throughout the day. Soft-boiled, poached, or gently cooked eggs are often easier to digest than heavily fried ones. You can pair eggs with vegetables like tomatoes or peppers to create a balanced and simple meal that supports daily nourishment. Now, when we look at all these foods together, something important becomes clear. There is no single miracle food. Instead, it is the consistent combination of supportive, balanced foods that truly makes the difference over time. Sardines offer nourishing fats and protein. Tempeh provides gentle, fermented plant protein. Lentils supply steady energy and fiber. Greek yogurt supports digestion and sustained nourishment. Quinoa delivers complete plant-based protein and minerals. Hemp seeds add easily digestible nutrients and healthy fats. Eggs provide highly efficient, complete protein and essential compounds. Rather than changing everything overnight, a calmer and more sustainable approach is to add one supportive food at a time. This allows the body to adapt naturally and makes the routine easier to maintain. It is also important to remember that maintaining strength after 60 is not about perfection. It is about consistency, balance, and listening to your body's signals. Small daily choices often create the biggest long-term impact. Now, I would really like to hear from you. Which of these foods have you been avoiding, even though they are simple and accessible? And which one are you most willing to try adding to your routine first? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. I always read them carefully, and your story may help someone else who is on the same journey towards staying strong, active, and independent. From my experience, preparing a large pot of lentil soup and enjoying it throughout the week is one of the simplest ways to stay consistent without extra effort. Consistency, more than perfection, is what truly supports the body over time. In the next part, we will talk about foods that many people either misunderstand or completely avoid, even though they can quietly support strength, balance, and daily vitality after 60.